drivers, and they've got to battle through all the rest. And those heavy bumpers on the front, of course, are going to be put to some good use, I suspect. Talking about heavy things on the car, look at those aerofoils. You may think it's a little hard to believe how they can have any real effect on the car other than to slow it down, but the drivers assure me that having a great big aerofoil like that helps to keep those back wheels on the ground and helps to keep the car straight when you put all that power on from those 7.5-litre engines. And there's a lot of boot there when that right foot goes down. Well, on the second of the warming up laps now, very little distance to go. Starting marshal's got the green flag in his hand, ready to drop it as the pace car comes around that bend. And as the pace car comes off there, he'll pull onto the figure of 8 in the centre, and we shall be underway for this 1985 Briscoe Formula One European Championship. 30 laps now to come as the 7.5-litre monsters roar into life. Some of the track marker barrels go. Number 2 clipping the fence there. That was Willie Harrison from Rotherham. The dust begins to fly a little early on. As 1 or 2 make excursions onto the infield. One car that is out very early on. That indeed is Friedhelm Welters from Holland. And his race is now over. That was certainly a very short excursion. Another casualty early on is 136 Dave Taylor. He is out. And number 2, Willie Harrison, is also out. And I think all those 3 cars are out because of punctures. That mass of steel hurtling around that bend. Frankie Wainman in the centre of the picture there, 212, who we spoke about earlier on, using that heavy bumper to good effect. And Stuart Smith is out on the centre green, the number 1 car. Reigning world champion, he's gone. Now here we've got real problems for this guy. Those marker barrels have that nasty habit of doing that. Sometimes they make you stop like that, but other times they can flip you right over on your roof. Let's pick up some places now as they begin to settle down. It's car number 85 who is the leader at this early stage of this one. Behind him we go to 219 and then 763 as you see those go through. 328 I don't think is going to go a lot further. Once those bumpers get jammed up, it's very, very difficult indeed to release them. That's 395 Mike Shirley. And 328 Keith Riley. A little bit of a slip and a slither there, puts that one out. The Starmen further back, still going hard. Frankie Wainman in there in number 212. 85 is still going well out the front. So Ray Tilsley from Blackburn, that's the lead car at the moment. Came up to the Formula Ones from the smaller Formula, the Formula 2 stock cars. He's adjusted pretty well to Formula 1. Had a final recently up at Aycliffe, and he doesn't mind the tarmac surface because some of the Formula 1 circuits are shale and some are tarmac, and most drivers have a very definite preference, but Ray seems able to adapt. That was 85 Ray Tilsley, slipped into 2nd place now as the 203 car indeed moves up to take it over. Danny Clark, local driver from Kettering. Stu Smith, after his excursion to the centre green, is now back and running, but I suspect now he's quite a long way behind. As I look at the lap sheets, he's not really in about the first 20. That doesn't stop him getting well and truly stuck in there, using that front bumper. The 100 car just goes flashing through. That's Harry Smith, who featured in a thrilling last lap finish in this event last year with the ultimate winner, 495 John Kaiser, who's not defending his title. Way down the field. Still plenty of action there, but up front it's still 203 from 85 and 213. 85 in 2nd place now, but still well and truly in the reckoning. He's lost that lead initially, but he's not out of this race by any means yet. 203, Danny Clark from Kettering, from 85, Ray Tilsley. In third place, it's 199. Mike Close has now moved up very quickly indeed. Number 15, you see there, is Reen Rutschens, the European long jack champion, but he's well and truly out of it. And the man who really now has got to be a very strong contender, having got up into the third place with only 14 of the 30 laps gone, is 199. This is the man he's chasing, 2:03, Danny Clark. But 199, Mike Close. He won this race 2 consecutive years, in 82 and 83, lost it to Alan Kaiser last year, and I know he would dearly like to win it a third time. He wanted to do it 3 times on the trot, but now this must be a very good chance for him, because he's right behind the second car, the 85 car of Ray Tilsley. I don't know how much longer indeed he's going to be there, because there's 2:03. And only a few yards behind them there, in fact, are 85 and 199. There's the 1, 2, 3 right in your picture now. Couldn't ask for much closer competition than this. The front bumper is for pushing, and that's what Mike Close is going to do with it. I think Ray Tilsley is going to be on the sticky end of that in a minute. Indeed, he gives up. Rather than, in fact, get himself stuffed into the safety fence, it's easier just to slide over. He knew Mike Clark was coming back. Of course, it always got a chance to take your own back when you get to the next bend, and that's just what he's doing. But I don't think he'll be able to sustain that for too long. The pressure from Mike Close will be pretty intense. I don't think there's much doubt about that. So there's the leader, that immaculate car of number 2:03. There's Danny Clark, still sitting there fairly comfortably. How much longer before he begins to feel the weight and the pressure from 199 and from 85? Stuart Smith in the number 1 car is not indeed in 4th place behind those two. He is a good lap behind, so Stu Smith fans, don't get too excited. It's 2:03 Danny Clark, 199 Mike Close. This is this scrap for this second place. Still not resolved. And Mike Close, I think, must be in trouble. 199 has got to be in trouble. He's slowing right down there. And indeed falling back. Let's see if we can see anything that's wrong. Maybe one of the rear wheels looks as if it possibly has got a buckle on it, but he's definitely losing ground very, very fast indeed. Dave Mellor in 3:04, in fact, has pushed his way up through in there now. 85 is still in there. So as we look at the lap sheet, 22 laps are gone of the 30. It's 2:03 Danny Clark. In second place, it's 85 is still there in second place. 3:04 Dave Mellor is now coming. 199 seems to have got a second breath of wind and is back in there again now. Behind him is 354, and 354 seems to be getting a good extra bit of speed there. That's Richard Ainsworth from Ulverston. 5 more laps to go for this man. Oh, and there's problems there. Something is wrong. That wheel is wobbling on the rear. There's certainly a buckle on the near side wheel, and that nasty puff of smoke could take this race away from 2:03. 4 more to go this time. Now, is it? There's a definite bad buckle on that, and maybe it's just that that's causing the tyre to smoke with the pressure as it drifts around the turn. It might be something else, but he's got a reasonable lead. Dave Mellor in 3:04 has now gone second. 199 is third. So 3 to run, 2:03. Danny Clark is still there. 3:04, Dave Mellor is in second place. 199, Mike Close is third. There's Dave Mellor and Mike Close together, weaving past that parked car. Round the bend they come. That's the scrap for second place. That's the man that's really going to have to pull something out if he's going to get up. Finished in third place a couple of years ago, a real tough competitor. There's 1 more lap to go this time. 3:04 and 199 are chasing. This is the man they've got to catch. Now, how much longer is that car going to last out? It's only got to last, indeed, half a lap now. 2:03. There he goes, down that far side, going extremely well. Danny Clark from Kettering, the checkered flag at the ready, and in a cloud of smoke, he drifts around the turn over the line to take this European title from 3:04, Dave Mellor. We'll get confirmation of the rest of the places. 199, Mike Close finished in third place. 3:54, Richard Ainsworth, I think, came next. And then we go back to 160. I think came through to fill the next position. We'll get some confirmation of these places. Well, there's a man who must be very disappointed. 199 might close. It looked at one stage of the race there as if he was in with a real chance. He was in second place and coming to challenge very strongly for the lead. He got in front of that 85 Ray Tilsley car, and I really thought he was going to go past him and then go on to achieve that ambition of winning it 3 times on the trot. But he went back. There was obviously some sort of a fault, a temporary fault, and he couldn't find the power to get anywhere near this man. So there he is, 2:03. What the problem was there, well, from this distance, it's a job to tell. The wheel was quite definitely buckled, there's no doubt about that. And I think it may well just have been the power of that engine and the car trying to slide sideways, couple that with the buckle. Maybe there was a tyre change there, and he put on wet tyres, as a lot of them did, just before we started, because they thought it was going to pour with rain, and that would have been, there would have been rather more tread than he perhaps would have liked for dry conditions.